Hello everyone and welcome back to another Battleborn video. Today we're going to be talking about ISIC. He's a pretty cool long-range tanky character, and in just a second we're going to see some of his skills. Overcharge, charge cannon, all that good stuff. If you really want to take a look at it, I suggest you pause the video. I will be talking about some of the cool different stuff during the gameplay sections. But first, we're going to start out with something a little different with some of the funny lines, and we're just going to go ahead and let those play without any of my annoying commentary.
Ow. Ow. So I guess you're really hell-bent on handing me my ass, huh? Well, if you want a piece of this, Magnus, you'll have to get through Jeff, my most violent S1 Sentry unit. He's a little eccentric, but crazy lethal. Say, Jeff, got some pukes coming your way I'd just love you to kill, and I'd like...
I'm Arachnus, the Spider King, Lord of all spiders.
No, not today, okay? You're not a Spider King. You're an S1 Sentry unit, and your name is Jeff.
Arachnus!
Oh my god, Jeff, Arachnus, whatever, just kill them already, okay?
Nope.
Damn, it is really hard to find good help these days. That was Jeff, and you know what? Jeff is probably is the second boss you see on this level, and you're going to see more of him right now. Now you get to see one of my favorite lines from ISIC in this level. You're going to see what happens when you try to hit him with a logical paradox. It doesn't go well.
Wait, I got it. We hit him with a logical paradox.
Captain, that won't work.
Hey, Isaac.
Hey, Captain Galt.
This statement, it's a lie. Bam! Cyber headshot.
Oh no, my brain! My brain is melting! So we're fighting with words, huh? Cool. Here's something for you to think about.
Oh, great.
What you call love is nothing more than a biochemical reaction.
Oh, man.
What did I tell you, Captain?
Can we please kill this thing? Damn, man.
I told you.
Ooh, that really hurt. Isaac, you're so mean. And if your name is Josh, you might want to skip this next section.
You think this is a game? This isn't a f***ing game. This is real life. And get this, if you die in real life, you die in real life. Just something for you to think about. That's right. You, the one holding the controller/mouse. I'm talking to you, Josh, you idiot child.
What the hell is he talking about?
I have no idea.
Sorry, Josh, whoever you are. Anyways, this next bit of commentary is all going to be about Gunner Cleese, so get ready for that.
Hey, fellas, I was just scanning your ship, and I've detected a wrinkled old fart aboard. Gunner Cleese, how the heck are you?
Cleese? Well, I'm not Cleese. I'm, someone else entirely.
Wow, that's weird, because you remind me of this guy I used to work for. An absolute monster. He even tried to kill me a couple of times. Isn't that just crazy? I know it's you, Cleese.
Oh, that's just...
Okay, that got a little bit cut off, but you get the general idea. Those two guys don't have such a great relationship. Speaking of Cleese, if you want to look at what he looks like, that's him, petting a holographic cat. He's kind of weird. Alright, so here's some actual gameplay footage. This is going to be me fighting ISIC as ISIC. Because, you know, just ignore the paradoxes there. Things happen, it's weird. Yep, he's a big floating skull and a giant robot body. But don't worry, guys. I'm also a big floating skull in a much smaller robot body. I'm just going to start things off charging up his main cannon. That's what happens when you hold the trigger. And then when you activate an ability, you get the more powerful version of it. In this case, it's his ultimate, and if you look pretty closely in the very beginning, he's all purple and glowy. That's because if you use his ultimate while fully charged, you get an overshield, which is great because ISIC's ultimate does a ton of damage, and then to combine that with a nice defensive boost right at the beginning, great way to build up the damage. If you're watching there, I was blowing up the little core things on the legs, and once you destroy enough of them, the middle core thing drops down, and then you just open up on that sucker, do as much damage as you can. Then it gets pulled back, and you damage the legs again. So we're just going to keep popping away at them. ISIC's ultimate, really cool thing. You get a big giant plasma cannon and like 2 full auto Gatling guns. Plasma cannon has some nice little area of effect. It explodes on impact, and the Gatling guns just fire really quickly, so you can output a ton of damage really quickly. Great for these computer bosses and stuff for putting out damage, and for other computer things. He's a little trickier to do on PvE. You have to actually kind of aim, and he's kind of a big slow target, so got to be careful about that. So just popping away at the boss, doing your standard boss thing, which is a red area. So I'm gonna be running away from this. Never stand in red sections in video games. That's an important life lesson. So see, this is what happens if you don't get out of the way. That took out my shields entirely. We're just gonna plasma dash, which is one of his cool little abilities. It's kind of like a teleport, and every enemy you teleport through gets some damage. And if you use the charge ability he has on it, it does even more damage. So, you know, charge up your stuff before you activate your abilities. It doesn't take too long. There's my plasma dash again. This guy's gonna get it. Boop. Teleport through. Let's see. Just waiting to... Oh, there you go again. Charging at his legs. See if do I use the rotating wards? No, it's still on cooldown. And we're gonna just start shooting at this guy real quick. So we're going into final form. Before he pops into that, I just want to say the rotating wards gives you this kind of floating shield around you. It can block fire and do some other cool stuff. Not really worth it on this boss. He's just not going to be shooting at me enough. There I'm back in the ult, and you can see the overshield because I charged it up first. And I'm repeatedly missing, which is very embarrassing for me. And just blasting away, but then he's going to pop me up right about now, I think. Pretty quick. No? Just going to keep killing him? Okay. Actually, I'm going to eventually try to not kill him completely. Someone else does. There's a reason for that. There's a character who's in this mission. He's the big wrestling fellow I'm staring at. And yeah, see, that's my gun show. If he beats ISIC, gets the last hit on him, he gets a challenge completed, which is, you know, a nice thing to do. So if you're playing this game, help people out, let them get challenges. It's the nice thing to do. Yeah, look at him taunting. And mission complete. Completed a challenge there too, if you look on the left side. And that is that boss. Now this next section is going to be some more gameplay, and what I consider to be the hardest level, the Saboteur. So get ready for some high-paced, fast-action, cool stuff. Alright, starting off in the middle of the action, shooting that guy flying on a tiny jet. If you're wondering what that big, huge thing surrounding him with all the crazy lines is, well, good for you. People should wonder those sort of things. That thing is just going to drop out of the sky and start summoning some enemies, and I'll pop my rotating wards, which is really great. I believe I already have this upgraded so that it reflects enemy fire. Sadly, there's a lot of them, and it's kind of difficult to get them to last very long when you're just getting pounded by enemy fire. Fortunately, I plasma dashed through them, which is why they were stunned for 2 seconds. They're not stunned anymore, but luckily I'm ulting and just cutting through them, minion after minion. No one can stop me. I'm ISIC. Didn't even break the overshield there. It's pretty impressive. Now here we're into the last section of the game. We've set up as much of the traps as we can, built all our defenses. Nothing left to do but pray we survive. So we have to protect this defensive core. There's going to be a lot of enemies, a lot of them. Starting off with some extra dimensional horrors right over there. I think that's a Relcy Walker. It's what I like to call just a real jerk. So I'm going to just be shooting at as much as I can. And if you see their core is getting hit because I let that guy get past, punch him a little bit because, you know, punching isn't actually a bad thing to do. It kind of pushes him away and can stop him from attacking a little bit. Punch him again. Punch, punch, punch. Ugh. Those guys, so much health. Which is why we're just going to go ultimate on him. Shoot them with all of the cannons. All of them. Pew, pew, pew. The guy's dead. Move it back to the front. Watching him spawn in. Oh, there's another guy. Fire on the ground. That's from our good friend Mike, who's shooting incendiary grenades. Really great ability. I very much recommend it. Mike is also pretty cool. I might do a video on him. Haha, just kidding. It's a running joke because it's not. I always do some other character. Oh, great. And an ally left the match. Just keep things interesting. We went to a 5 people playing this down to 4. But we got this. We got this. Just going to shoot that guy. Thinks he can sneak in there. Oh, you think you can sneak in there? You can't. Still just blasting away at the ultimate, which is, like I said, really great. Loving PvE. If you look in the little red bar that you might have noticed, it is slowly decreasing. We've just about finished this wave. There are 3 or 4 waves in this. And as you can see, we already took some health on there, and we're just hoping we get through it. That guy, he can summon more enemies. You know, if he lived long enough. He didn't. We're just that cool. Next wave is starting in 10 seconds, so we're just all going to take a nice deep breath. Look around, you see the big fiery balls. That's one of our teammates. Can summon tiny little suns. Very helpful. Regenerates health. Oh, and we're back in the action. We're just going to open up on these suckers. Watch that health bar drop and switch over to the next guy. Not going to last very long under some fire from ISIC. And we're moving over here, keeping an eye on him. One of the cool things about ISIC's ult is it actually marks enemies like with little red dots. In case you ever need to find enemies and you just can't see them on your screen. It's kind of helpful. And kind of not that useful. The game is pretty good about making enemies fairly easy to see. There is a notable exception on one of the earlier levels that you might see in a video I do. Or you might have seen already because you played this game. And, those guys are so annoying. They can kind of go insubstantial and you can't hurt them at all. But then they pop back in and you just blow them up. That's what ISIC is good at. Blowing everything up. And I'm trying to keep an eye on these big little portals as they open up around here. And just destroying them as fast as I can. I mean, I've tried to do this level a bunch of times. I've tried to do it defensively, you know, putting up shields or laser death traps and all sorts of stuff. It's not enough. You need to be doing a lot of damage, I think, to really get through this. And just staying on top. Especially with these enemies that summon more enemies, or there are some enemies around here that will just shoot at the barricade from a distance. But ISIC's pretty good for that, because he can hit enemies far away too. And just his ultimate with those 2 rapid fire cannons and the big main heavy cannon just tear through enemies so quickly. It's pretty crazy. Like, this one is a pretty tough enemy, and doesn't take that long just by yourself to turn it into a pretty tough, I don't know, pound cake or something, because you eat them, because they're really easy. Metaphors are tricky. And we have a little bit of time. Just a few seconds in between them, about 15. Good chance to go around, rebuild the traps and stuff to help defend. I am not doing that, because, you know, I'm cool that way. And here they come again. Just starting off the wave with some of these annoying guys. But they don't last very long, because I'm ISIC and I'm just that cool. Blast away, blast away, blast away. I'm mostly trying to focus on the things in front. Enemies that try to melee have to basically get through me. And a lot of them do spawn over here. If you look on the map in the upper right-hand corner, those little red dots, those are bad guys. So there are definitely some that are spawning behind me. I'm basically ignoring them for the moment. And missing that enemy repeatedly. I do try to keep a look on the map to see where they're coming from. Because you never know. They do shoot at it from behind. One issue with ISIC's ultimate is he slows down his movement speed a lot. It's very frustrating. Fortunately, I've hit level 10. Level 10 is when your character gets another ability to upgrade their ultimate even more so. Mine I have set so I have regenerating wards that pop up occasionally. I think it's active right now. If you look around the screen a little bit, especially in the corners, you can see like this blue grid, which I think means my ward is up. Could be wrong there. It's really, as far as I can tell, there isn't much of an indicator when it's active versus inactive. We are doing so well. I've had way too many runs of this particular level that end well before this. And here I am just kind of hopping up and blasting away with them. You're already slowed down and you're just going to go away, Mr. Alpha thingy. Those things are creepy. When they get close to you, they just start doing a bunch of damage. Oh, God, I hate those guys. There's a nice big fellow, couple spear clubs. Oh, and he bounced me up. If you get bounced up or stunned, it will knock you out of your ultimate, which is not cool. I'm gonna stick around here though. Got an ally healing me up, keeping me safe. I guess I didn't stick around for long. I'm gonna try to track down this guy. Sometimes enemies will get stuck somewhere. It's really quite annoying. I'm gonna pick up a drone. Go over here and build another turret. I like the rocket turrets. They do a lot of damage. They have a lot of range. Supposedly they're not great. Hey, that was the last level. We did spectacular, and we lost about a third of the health. So, you know, my definition of spectacular is great. And here is the actual boss. This is the first time I ever saw this guy because this level, defending that core, is so difficult. And I gotta tell you, he's pretty cool looking. He's got the sword and the flashiness going on there. I think those explosions, though, were because the little rocket turret I built was, in fact, firing at him during a cutscene. And just almost immediately, he's getting wrecked pretty hard. You got rockets coming in from Mike. Looks like more rockets from the turrets. He's getting slowed by, I believe, one of the drones. But he becomes immune for a little while. If the big glowy orange shield around him wasn't a big hint, the big glowy shield around his health bar will also tell you that. And as often is the case, when someone's immune, the thing to do is to destroy the little minions. Just blow them all up. And in this case, the little kind of creepy purpley orbs with the red smiley face around them. Just keep firing. Just keep firing. That's the ISIC way, is just keep firing. And he summons more little minions. Oh my god. That is kind of a dirty, classic boss trick, is constantly summoning minions, and then you have to defeat the minions. Oh my gosh, did he go immune again? Yes, he did. That's actually how good we're doing in this game, is that he so quickly goes back to immune because we're doing so much damage that it almost immediately triggers the next stage of the boss where he's immune again. He looks like he's summoning all kinds of creepy little things. Looks like those little orbs can like be different sorts of enemies, which might explain why some of them seem to disappear so quickly. I'm just gonna keep firing though, because you know what, this boss is nothing really impressive so far. He just doesn't stick around for very long. Oh, there goes another one. Come on. Oh, gosh, so many little minions you have to beat. There's one over there. And then there's another one over there. And just keep targeting the boss. Oh, see that little crystal there? That's one of our teammates using their ultimate. Whoa, which brings up a huge, massive explosion. There's Mike's pyro grenade. Oh, and he's immune again. He does that so much in this fight. It's really kind of a cruel joke. Oh, no, we beat him. And that's it. Am I going to go out of the ultimate? Yep, there I go. Because you know what? It's done. We can celebrate and relax. And oh, by the way, we came here to destroy these core, which is why it's now shaking violently. And we should go now. If you're paying attention to the little dialogue that's at the bottom there. Yeah, it's time to run. I'm going to open up that chest, though. Yeah, get some cool stuff. Like an extra life. There are no enemies. I don't know why they put the extra life there. I guess they're just being polite. Anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and plasma dash onto the shield ship there, and mission complete. Heck yes, we are the best. Well, that just wraps up this video, so thanks for watching, everybody. I'll try to put out another one soon, probably a different character or maybe a different mode. You can take a look at some of the multiplayer stuff. And you know what? I highly recommend this game, and I hope I'll see some of you guys playing it here with me at some point.